Access granted.
God, Church.
Perfect.
Welcome to the Crossover Archive, and today we have a short video that really just comes down to a question about the Crisis on Infinite Earth TV special. I'm going to focus on something fundamental that not only potentially destroys the show but also the comics. So my question, didn't we have a crisis already? The TV show is inspired and loosely based on the comic crossover of the same name. That crossover was called Infinite Crisis, and it was the most important crisis in DC history, so much so that the two main eras of DC are called pre- and post-crisis. So because of how important and widespread that event was, how can there be another version? That original event covered the entire multiverse of DC and was caused by the Anti-Monitor, which there should be only one in the verse regardless of what origin you use. Born from the sixth dimensional celestial Perpetua, produced by the antimatter wave at the beginning of the multiverse, or probes sent by the overvoid, either way there should only be one Anti-Monitor. There is no room in DC for another version of that crisis, so when does this happen in the greater Omniverse? I highly doubt this happened at the same time as the original, since the story is very different and the outcome is different as well. The only way I see to fix this is to say that the entire Arrowverse is non-canon to DC as a whole. It does not exist except in the mind of someone who survived the original crisis. This might be a bad thing or good thing to you, but for me it's kinda sad because the Lucifer show is a part of the Arrowverse and I really like that show. Speaking of Lucifer, because of the crossover it's shown that the Lucifer of the show is the Lucifer of DC. This supports the case that the Arrowverse is separate from the true DC universe, since the Lucifer from the show has a different history compared to the comic Lucifer. There can't be two Lucifers or two presences for that matter. It also affects the live-action DC universe. Shame. I think the Arrowverse may not be real to the greater DC Omniverse, just the imagination of someone who knows of the Crisis event. This also means that there can't ever be a true canon adaptation of events as large as Infinite Crisis unless it's beat by beat the same and animated, but you would want something unique, right? If I missed something or got something wrong, comment below if that's the case so I can make a follow-up video. I really don't want to mess up too badly in these videos, so corrections would be appreciated. With that, I'm done.
Your troubled mind, please.